Palm Beach County Friday Night Football is brought to you by the Palm Beach County Sheriff's Office, the Miami Dolphins, Urban Youth Impact, and William Ward. Special thanks to Terrence Freeman, attorney at law, and Gator Leasing. And now, back to the game.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Friday Night Football. I'm here with Coach Dan Sanso. Right now, you guys have the lead. However, the first half had some miscues, some defensive problems. Good play from your quarterback. What are you looking for this second half?
Well, hopefully we'll cancel the turnovers that we have in the first half. We have 4 turnovers, which cost us against Glaze Central, and hopefully we'll avoid the same problem this week. So I think if we cancel the turnovers in the second half and we keep it, keep playing the way we're playing both sides of the ball, we have a good chance.
Thanks for your time, Coach. Good luck in the second half.
Okay, Joel, thanks a lot for that interview. I love that. The coach right there down in the trenches of Atlantic High School, the coach for Palm Beach Lakes. Pretty brave all the way down there, right next to where Atlantic on their sideline. But interesting, saying that he's got to try to fix some of those mistakes, try to correct some of those miscues. He has to like how his kids played in the first half, but ultimately this game's going to be decided in the second half by who maybe makes the least turnovers and the least amount of mistakes. All right, Rick Blackwell, Friday Night Football right here in Palm Beach County. So glad that you could join us. We're getting ready for the second half kickoff. And right now, Palm Beach Lakes in the lead. They are up 9-6 over Atlantic. And the kicker, the kid that could also be playing Division I football, because we've been impressed by not only his place kicking, but also his, in general, his defensive play. And that's Emmanuel Charlotte. He's going to kick it off for Palm Beach Lakes. This time it's a squib kick that could sail out of bounds. Instead, it's taken there by number 40 for Atlantic, and he's driving the football up the field, but he's going to be stopped at about the 23-yard line. So it's a pretty good strategy there, Coach. We might have a fumble right there on the first play of the second half.
Well, I think that was absolutely intentional. What happened was the Lakes actually had 4 people deep, and there was a big hole in the middle of the field, and that was a great, actually a really good call, because that could have been an onside recovery, believe it or not.
Well, it looks like he was down before he fumbled the football, so they are going to give Atlantic the football. First down and 10 from their own 25-yard line. Again, thanks for joining us right here on Palm Beach County Friday Night Football. It's the Atlantic Eagles taking on the Palm Beach Lakes Rams. We are early in the second half. Atlantic's going to have the football, and their quarterback, Chevis Jones, right now will lead the offense with just one back in the backfield, and that back takes the handoff. It's number 8, Demetrius McClendon. He rips it right up the middle for a gain of about 7.
Well, they came out right away, Rick, got back to the I formation and just ran the blast play. I think they're absolutely going to come out and try to establish the line of scrimmage. I'm interested to see if they've had some kind of an audible system to kind of run away from number 40, because he is switching around. He's going right and left, and now he's the right defensive tackle.
This time McClendon gets the carry again. He's going to drive it for the first down. So first down at 10, Atlantic, a gain of 4 to Demetrius McClendon, the 5'9", 175 senior. He's their home run hitter. He says, the coach says he really makes you miss. And sometimes you're going to see highlights of him this season where you're really going to say, wow, that was a short gain right there, but this kid's got a lot of speed.
Right, and I think this is exactly what good coaches do. They're going to come out and they're going to say, are we going to play or are we going to go flat again? And they just came out and they're just going to run the ball right at them and see what happens.
McClendon with 18 yards rushing in the first half, 12 yards rushing here in the second half, and again he's going to get the football. McClendon goes outside, dragged down from behind. A nice play right there by Palm Beach Lakes. Number 7, Matt Elam, the sophomore, the running back, also plays defensive back, but he's limping, Coach.
I'll tell you what, Matt Elam, boom, right through the defensive line. What happened there, Rick, is they went, here's the play, and watch Elam show up. Great quickness here as he comes laterally and gets the tail of number 8, the running back, and pulls him down. But you know what happened there, Rick, is that Lakes went to a 6-2 defense, and that's more like a goal line defense, trying to take away the run, which obviously Atlantic came out trying to do.
Second down and 12 right now for the Atlantic Eagles. This is their first drive of the second half. And this time it's Chevis Jones dropping back to pass. Finds his receiver open over there on the left side of the field, but stopped for just a short gain. So that's going to set up a third down play. Number 7 there making the nice play for Atlantic to James Lewis.
Yeah, the defensive backs for Palm Beach Lakes are extremely quick to the football, as are the Atlantic defensive backs. But if you can limit it to a 3-yard gain and get a good tackle in on, they'll take that all night long. It'll be interesting to see what Atlantic calls right here, because to try to pass the ball in a dead passing situation with number 40 rushing the passer is a really tough chore.
There you see right there, Chevis Jones, number 3, 6'1", 218, built like a fullback, but he does play quarterback for the Eagles. He's dropping back to pass. He has his man open. It is a gain of about 7, but it looks like it's going to be short of the first down. Number 88 right there with the catch, that's Cedric Edwards. I think that's his first catch of the evening, but it is short of a first down. They're going to do a measurement right there. Edwards, the 8th different Atlantic receiver to catch the football tonight. Jones is spreading the football around.
Yeah, it's pretty much who's ever in that position when that play's called. I don't think that they really go to one person. That's pretty obvious. I watched, here's the replay. Now watch Smith show up right number 40 right at the end of that, but it's a tight spiral, and we didn't see the end of the catch, but apparently he got his arms underneath because the official was right on that play. So I think we're going to have a 4th and short, and it'll be interesting to see if Atlantic takes the chance and goes after it.
All right, they're going to be a little bit short. Once again, they're at their own 46-yard line, 47-yard line. So an interesting decision for Atlantic as we get ready to, as we start this second half. Coach, as you look at the mechanics of Chevis Jones, just tell us, what do you think from a passing standpoint? Are there things that he needs to work on?
Well, he's got a little long arm throw, and that can be eradicated. You can go to the next level and have somebody shorten your arm stroke, but he's got good quickness getting back in the pocket, and he has good arm position, but he has a little bit of a long delivery.
4th down and about 2 feet right now. The Atlantic Eagles are going for it on their own 46-yard line. Chevis Jones at 218 pounds. He might just try to sneak this himself. He's that big, but staring across from him will be number 40 for Palm Beach Lakes, Jeremy Lewis. So you can see right here, oh, he fumbles the snap, and it looks like the ball squirts across the line for the first down, but it's recovered by Palm Beach Lakes. Looks like they were really unsure what they were going to do right there.
I honestly believe it was going to be the quarterback sneak, but what happened, the Lakes shifted down into an odd front, and they put big number 40, Jeremy Lewis, right on the center. So he was looking to slide, Rick, to the left and try to run the sneak over guard, and instead of keeping his hands underneath the center, he pulled out too early. The ball pops loose. It's a fumble, but Lakes would have gotten the ball there anyway.
Yeah, it probably is a little intimidating staring across the line of scrimmage and seeing Jeremy Lewis.
That would have been a good place for a timeout.
1st down and 10 right now for Palm Beach Lakes. They're going to take the ball over for their first possession of the second half with a 9-6 lead early on. 9:04 left in the third quarter, and the quarterback right now for Palm Beach Lakes hands the ball off to number 21 for Palm Beach Lakes. That's Alfonso Williams with his first carry of the second half. And we were so impressed in that first half by Alonzo Bellamy, and he really played well for Palm Beach Lakes. Bellamy 121 yards passing in that first half.
Yeah, and he made some very, very good throws. He made the one bad throw, of course, that resulted in the touchdown, but came back from that, and that's what I was impressed with. Now, it looks like Lakes has come out with the same philosophy in the second half. Let's see if we're ready to play. Let's get us off the ball a little bit and run at him.
Yeah, Coach was talking about Bellamy when he threw the ball to the other team. Jerron Hosley with a 40-yard interception return for a touchdown. That's Atlantic's only score of the evening. This time, though, Bellamy drops back to pass. He gets hit as he throws the football. He is way off the mark, so that's going to set up a 3rd down for Atlantic. We've got an injured player right now on the field for Atlantic. The referee calling a official's timeout.
Yeah, that's Ladarius Denson, who actually made the play on the quarterback. He came around the edge from his defensive end position and actually got a piece of the quarterback's arm, and that's what forced the bad throw.
Alonzo Booker, 6'1", 185, the senior. He's got a 3rd down and 6 situation. His receivers are Patrick Charles Green and Dontavius Johnson. The running backs, Jaquan Hogan and Matt Elam up front. You've got Howard Thompson Stubbs, La Monroe, and Phoenix Lewis is your big center, 6'2", 270. The Palm Beach Lake Rams right now looking for their first victory of the season here early in the campaign, 2007. 3rd down and 5. The pass over to the side, that's a lateral. It's behind the line of scrimmage, but it's going to go out of bounds. Almost an opportunity right there for Atlantic to pick up the fumble. Again, the pass behind the line of scrimmage. It was a free ball, but it did sail out of bounds. 4th down right now for Palm Beach Lakes.
I'll tell you what, right there we heard about 6 guys in the booth yell fumble because we had the perfect look. The quarterback opened up on the bubble screen and threw the ball behind the receiver, and obviously the receiver was way behind the quarterback. And Atlantic got Lakes got a break there because that ball could have easily rolled to a dead stop, and it would have been an Atlantic touchdown, not just a recovery. It would have been a touchdown because they were the only people by the ball.
J-Ron Hosley, the man back for Atlantic. He's the person that scored the touchdown. Again, a snap over the head of the punter for Palm Beach Lakes. And this one is going to be picked up by Atlantic and down to their own 11-yard line. So Atlantic, for the second time, a ball sails over the punter's head, and they get great field position as a result of the mistake on special teams for Palm Beach Lakes.
I don't know if they don't have another snapper, but at this point in time, I would have to fire the kid because that has basically cost them what might be another touchdown and a go-ahead touchdown. Number one, Darnell Hatcher, I was watching him. He had a chance to just scoop and score. If you see the replay here, the ball would come loose after the hit, and Hatcher, being ever alert, you want to get the ball and score. He gets down, but he doesn't quite get the handle on it right there, but they do get the recovery.
Demetrius McClendon right into the line for a short gain, setting up a 2nd down and 8. So Atlantic, the benefactor of 2 snaps that have sailed over the punter's head. Special teams playing a big role in this game. We've had 2 missed extra points, and right there again, another special teams mistake for Palm Beach Lakes, and that's resulting in right now Atlantic with great field position. They are just 9 yards away from the end zone. Chevis Jones, the big quarterback for Atlantic, right now taking a look at the defensive formation. His running backs are in the I formation. 2nd down and 8, and this time it's Jones rolling out to his right. He's looking for a receiver. He throws the ball in the end zone.
Good
Touchdown
throw.
for Atlantic.
Great
A great pass by Jones into the end zone. Number 88 for Atlantic with the score. That's Reggie Lecrete. So Lecrete with the touchdown for Atlantic. It's their first offensive touchdown. Remember, they scored a defensive touchdown earlier in this game, but it's Jones and Lecrete for the score.
This is a big-time play by Chevis Jones. Number 55, Daryl Smith for Lakes, is in hot pursuit, and Jones gets right to the sideline and actually cocks his shoulders back into the field side and throws across his body the perfect strike for the touchdown. Great play by the quarterback.
12-9, trying to make it 13-9 for Atlantic, and this time the extra point is good. So the score right now, 13-9. Coach, we could see also that there is a player being escorted off in a stretcher right now by apparently paramedics. So we'll try to get an indication what specifically the problem is. Looks like it could be an Atlantic player. I can't really tell right now from this vantage point. Or actually, you know what? It's my bad. It's just the paramedics working right now. No one injured in this
I think it's
case.
Dan Oliver. I thought he was in the witness protection program, but that could be him.
All right, let's take a look at the replay because I think our cameraman right there is in the middle of the action. Here he is, Chevis Jones. He's rolling right. Our cameraman is hanging tough, and whack. He gets hit right before we can see the completion. But, boy, those guys, I hope they get workman's comp in case they get hurt because they're getting hit by some big boys. Oh,
there's the
there's
legs
Mike
up in the
Kramer's
air and
tennis
everything.
shoes.
Maybe that's Dan Oliver.
I love that. That's going to be on YouTube tomorrow. Great highlights from Mike Kramer. You know, if Mike had a shoe contract, they would love that. The folks at Nike, they could put that on a commercial. All right, 13-9 right now. We got a fumble on the kickoff. Who has it? Atlantic says they have the football. Palm Beach Lakes says they have it. And the ball right there at the 35-yard line, I think that Palm Beach Lakes did recover the football. A lot of special teams mistakes right now by Palm Beach Lakes. I think they're outplaying Atlantic right now on the offensive side of the football, but they're just having just too many mistakes, especially in special teams.
They've played Atlantic the whole evening. There is no question if you watch the game and took away the turnovers, but that's part of the game. And that is everything. That is coaching, that is players concentrating, that is just having your mind in the game. And Lakes just isn't doing it, and Atlantic is.
7:08 right now left in the third quarter. 13-9 the home team. The Atlantic Eagles on top of the Palm Beach Lakes Rams. We're in beautiful Delray Beach for Palm Beach County Friday Night Football. And this time, Lakes on the attack. Bellamy trying to look for a receiver over the middle, and that one was incomplete.
Well, what happened there was the receiver was looking for an open area against the Atlantic zone, and is settled in the area, and the quarterback thought he was going to continue across the middle of the field and threw it where he thought he was going to be. Just a miscommunication between the quarterback and receiver.
Reggie Lecrete, the touchdown, the person who scored the touchdown for Atlantic on a 17-yard pass play, giving Atlantic a 13-9 lead. In case you just joined us right now, the Eagles up on the Rams by 4.